Hi guys, back again with me Austin from ABBA, Boy at Heart. Today I'm going to share with you my experience on Oritoy Acid Rain, 1/18 scale or 3/4 inch scale or 4-inch scale depending on your preference. Green Jeep plus Green Commander. Right, this is a show exclusive. I think, let me check. Not sure which particular show that this was released on, but it says here show exclusive 2015. All right, so this is the outer box that we came with it, with the actual detail of the figures. Nothing much really. It's only said show exclusive plus Green Jeep, Green Commander. Whoops. So we'll just take it out and we are more interested in this. All right, this is what's inside. It's kind of very simple packaging. I think they also did it with the AMM, also a show exclusive, the AMM soldier or trooper. Anyway, so we have the artwork up here, very interesting. At the back, 2015. It's the similar style of the packaging. This is not a toy, right? Anyway, so let's try to open this up. Okay, I already take out the staplers and inside still glued, so it's cool. Let's take a closer look at this figure. Okay, so let's take a closer look at the Green Commander first. This is actually a Sol Commander, but it's all painted in green. So this action figure is actually kind of a tribute or a homage to the old style Green Army figures, complete with the stands. I remember I had something like that when I was a kid. All the kind of military toy, no articulation, but then they have the stand base like this, right? Very small, sometimes a bit bigger. So I think this was a homage to that, or you can refer that to the Green Army soldiers from Toy Story, right? So, but again, the base body is from Sol Commander. I purposely removed the fast here. It's also painted in green. Now this is the inner body of the I think most of the Acid Rain figure. Of course, they are using different elbow these days, and it's being released by Toy Alliance. Probably different, a little bit different, but I think the basic concept is very much the same. Now, what's interesting for me is that the green color here, I'm not sure whether it's visible on the camera, but the green color on this part up here and bottom here, right, and here is different to the one in the middle and to the rest of the body. So yeah, just something to note about that. Okay, now while I have this guy like this, I just go to the articulation first because our focus today will be on the Jeep. Now the head is on a ball to the neck, which is also connected to the ball joint. So you can combine the two joints. As you can see, the head, the neck, and the neck here moves 360, and then up here the head is connected to it. So you can combine the two joints. You can have full rotation, of course, a bit side to side with only the head, but you can combine the two and you can do a lot of motion there, just like that. Okay, all right, that's with the head. The one on the arms here, you can use the hinge. Of course, you can turn it around 360, and you can use the hinge to move to the back and then move upward like that. Again, this is the old elbow joint, so you have a bit of ratchet there. You can bend this much, you can always turn it around like that, and you have rotation on the wrist. What do you call a hinge there, downward and upward. Right, let's see the right. There's the right one have a, okay, that's the hinge. So we are supposed to be able to move it like that, downward and upward. Oops. It's a bit tight on some area, but oh, it's not supposed to move up, is it? Okay, at least you can move down. Right, sorry about that. You have the upper torso here. You have ball joint, right? And then you have for rotation. Let's see the extent of the bend. You can bend that much to the downward, and then you can bend that much upward. So you can combine the two joints with the necks, with the neck, and you get quite a good motion, side to side like that much. Okay, and then you have another joint here, down here, full rotation. Yeah, that's pretty much it with the torso. Okay, up here we have the ball joint there, so you have front kick, you have that much of a back kick, you have kind of a nice range of split. It's not bad, okay, because you can do ball joint motion, kind of a butterfly motion. And then up here we have rotation, full rotation. Right now the knee is ratchet, it's a ratcheted knee, but I felt that on this one is very tight. It's a double jointed knee. I hope I can do it on the camera. Okay, push. All right, that's the extent of the knee bend. Right. Okay, and then the ankle, you have downward this much, you have upward, not really working here, is it? Okay. The one on the right moves a little bit better, okay, like that. And then we have up there a rotation, full rotation, and we also have kind of a rocker angle. Okay, it's still quite tight, so let me try on this one. All right, the one on the left moves better. Right, I like the shoelace there. All right, so that's pretty much it with the articulation. Of course, this articulation is possible because I have yet to put on the fast. I think the fast will probably intrude this part of the articulation for the most part. Okay, let's try to put on the fast. The fast is connected to a peg here, which is being put inside the peg holes there, like that. So what I normally do is position the arm like this, maybe to make it easier, just remove the head and then slide it in. Right, once it is slide in, make sure the peg is inside to lock it up. Sorry about that, that was my phone. And then, okay, once it's locked up, you can put on the head back. All right. Okay, so that's with the fast. And then this is the Soul Commander helmet. You can also get this by purchasing Bob. With Bob you have the blue colored one, and you can just put it on him like that. It's a bit loose though, so make sure you don't lose it. All right, but for the most part it will stay there. All right. Okay, so not much paint detail of course, but we can admire at least. Oh, there's a hole there. It's usually for the belt, so sometimes acid rain figures come with a belt, but not this one. It only has this vest with the small pocket there. All right. Okay, now what do we have? Let's just put on the stand. We have the peg holes down there on the both of the leg. Sorry, both of the what do you call that? Ankle? Not ankle. The feet. So just push on the stand on the peg Here's the back, and you get the green army soldier, just like that. Alright, so let's move on to see the accessories. First, interestingly, the figure is a Sol commander, but we get all those guns that actually came with sorry about that. I think I'll have to adjust a little bit so that I can stand better. Oh, the helmet keeps falling off. Anyway, okay, please. Oh, all right. Now here's the Gatling gun that came with. I think this came with the Argus infantry. All right, this is the painted one with Argus infantry. Of course, all of this was all gray. And then a cool thing with this is you can rotate this like that because it's actually removable. All right, so just like that, so you can play around with it if you want to. It's very nice. Okay, very nice Gatling. Of course, it works with the figure. Then we have this bazooka, which with the, what do you call this? Basically, you know, the ammo, bazooka ammo. It's a cool design of bazooka. It actually came with steel, box team steel, right? They're very similar to this painted one. But one thing to note though, I'm not sure with this green one. This one I remember that we can actually take it out. Yeah, okay, just like that. Very easy, very simple. So I tried to remove this, but it's very hard. Maybe it's just too deep, or maybe the paint kind of sticky, something like that. But it's supposed to be able to fall off, just like that. And in fact, if you pay attention to it, the green one here sits really, really deep inside. So I don't want to break it, just keep it like that. All right, it's cool. And a bit of details there, right? With the scope even, it has a scope. Okay. Now, what do we have next? We have this kind of machine gun, which also came normally with the Argus infantry. Okay, this is the Argus infantry version. All right, cool, nice detail, but it's all painted in green. Has number 2 there. Very interesting. Anyway, do we have all the numbers there? Let me check on the previous ones. Do we have a number there? No, not really. Anyway, and then we also get this green pistol, which was actually came also with the Argus infantry. This is the Argus infantry painted a metallic version, gunmetal version. All right, this is the green one, very nice. Okay, no lettering, a bit of details there. Because if you want to, you can always paint all of these accessories, all these guns, and make it extra for your 1/18 scale figure. It will be awesome, right? Of course, it all works on him, on the guy. All right, so I'll just move this aside, and then let's focus on the main attraction today. Right, this is the green Jeep. Of course, I think Kit Lau has released at least 2 colorway. I think one of them at least is painted by himself. I don't have that. It's a kind of exclusive release, which is very hard for me to get, and it's probably very expensive today. Not going to get that one, but I'll plan to repaint this and put on all the weathering. Okay, that's my plan. So let's take a look at the mold here. we have kind of the interior here, a bit of details here, which is nice. Okay, on the cockpit, the steering kind of turn around, but it's because if we see down there, I hope it's visible, you see that one is hollow, you see that one is screwed. It's because you can use a screwdriver, unplug that, and you can move the steering wheel to this side, to that hole. Right, cool. Now we have this gap here. You can use it to actually plug this gun to store it there. Well, he needs protection, the driver needs protection as well. Okay, that's cool. Let's just do it one more time. Oh, with the painted one. Okay, it's the same, so it works. All right, we have this spade. What do you call this? Well, you know what I mean, right? But I think it's molded, so we cannot do much with it. Right, let's look at the front. I like this part, nice detail. Right, a bit of molded details there. I like the light. Once it's painted, it'll be beautiful, it'll be cool. The wheels actually rolls, right, which is nice. It's connected to this metal parts, and then we have another screws here and there. For the most part, it's not that heavy. It's quite light, but I think it's solid. It's quite solid, which is cool. I'm not sure what are this for. As you can see, this is probably to plug on something. I don't know. Perhaps initially they had plans to do something with it. And this part here as well. So we have another two on this side. Not sure what it's for. Hopefully we get to use something for that in the future. Right, and then the seated part, and as you can see down here, it's really cool. I hope you can see the texture, because it's actually there. You can feel it inside. Right, and then it's a kind of gas container, oil container, sorry, but it's not removable, it's molded. We can put the spare tire here. It's molded in such a way, I'll show you. But before that, you see these little gaps. It's actually to put on the rifle, the machine gun. Let's try it with the green one first. What we can do is we can slide the gap, so we can slide this scope part into the gap. Let's try it. All right, it clicks, but it's very tight. It's even harder to pull it off. Right, I tried with the actual Soul Commander machine gun here. It works, but it's very tight. So I think the best fit is with the, what do you call that? Where is it? The August infantry rifle. This also came with box. I think Bob is using this. I think King is using this. Right, then you can also slide it there. Alright, just like that, and it holds really tight. So I'm going to remove it now. I'll do it off the camera. Okay, so we'll do the spare tire. We got the spare tire here. I think we can use it actually here to replace one of it here, but I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is to plug it here. What we can do is, I think the easiest way to do it, just make an X sign with the inside here, molded part inside, X, right, and then okay, it works really easy, and it holds really nice. Okay, what else do we have? Oh, we actually been given this. I think it's supposed to have a windshield, but it doesn't shield them from anything, so I'm not sure what to call this, but it's there. Alright, it's very simple. We have two peg holes on, two pegs on this side and that side. I think it's supposed to plug there and kind of move upward and downward like that. So that's the hole. Let's try to put it on. Okay, it clicks very easy, and it actually, yeah, very easy to remove as well. So if you want to paint it, it'll be better, nicer, easier. So again, it moves downward, upward, like that. Just put it down for a while, right? Okay, so that's pretty much it with the Jeep. Right, I'll try to put on maybe the green commander to sit here, or just in the steering wheel. Maybe put some figures to sit on the back, at the back as well. We'll see. Right. Right, to measure this Jeep from the back of the wheels, spare wheels, to the front here is roughly, I think it's almost around just shy of 22 centimeters, so probably around 29.87, something like that. Okay, and then the height is, I think, to the top of this hollow windshield is like around almost 8 centimeters. Okay, so that's all right. This side from wheels to wheels is around 13 centimeters almost. Okay, so probably 12 point what? Oh, sorry. I think no. It's around 12 point, maybe 0.3, 0.4 centimeters, something like that. And the figures with the stand actually stands roughly about, let's see, 11, almost a 4 inch, 4 point, slightly above 4.25 inch, which is around 11 centimeters. So yeah. Okay, I managed to put on the figures into this Jeep. I put the Green Commander in the steering wheel, and then we have G.I. Joe Storm Shadow, and then we have a figure from Joy Toy, which I forgot what it's called. Anyway, let's try to put on Professor X on I think the ideal. You can either straighten the whole leg, or you can just depending on the figure, because each brand has different joints, and then its character has its own mold, so you have to fine-tune by yourself. But I think Professor X sits quite well at the front there, right? The Green Commander is also not bad actually. I have to straighten the leg a little bit, which is fine. The hand can grip on the steering wheel, right? Then okay, it looks natural. Of course, you have to find the perfect look on depending on what you want to achieve. As you can see, the Joy Toy here doesn't really sit very well, but it doesn't really visible there. It still looks great. The Storm Shadow sits comfortably, even with the guns inside still clip on there. So I think it's cool that it's working, right? I did a little bit of experiment as well. I tried to put on a Joy Toy figure here. Yeah, somewhat it can work. What you need to make sure is that you gotta have clearance on the back here, which is why the Soul Commander is perfect, because it's quite thin, you know. Of course, you can use any figure if you want. Probably Star Wars will be better because it's thinner. But depends. Sometimes for military figure like this, the hindrances is normally on the fast like this. This is a Toy Alliance figure release of Acid Rain. Yes, it can sit there as you can see, but might not be the prettiest sitting position. So you can cover it up by using the arm like that. So yeah, and then we have Star Wars there, Star Wars 3/4 inch. Then we have a Marauder. This is a Marauder Valkyrie figure, which can sit somewhat not bad. Is you cannot really see the weakness there. Okay, sometimes you have to work around, be creative, and find your way to put on a best sitting position. Of course, the steering wheel is meant for acid rain figure, so when I try to put on the gripping hand of this Joy Toy figure Bounty Hunter to the steering wheel is a bit of a pain because the opening is not supposed to do but it can do that. Okay, another cool thing is because down here you have a gap, so you can somewhat fine-tuning your sitting position of the figure by using both of your hand. You can play around with you can adjust the position of the legs from down there, okay, using your other hand. And yeah, hopefully will be you'll find the best and more natural position for photography. Of course, with photography you can always do your way. You can somewhat mask the weaknesses on the sitting position. I think we all do that, right? So yeah, so again, this is a good Jeep. I need this for my 1/18 scale military figure. I'll probably repaint it, make it weathered just like any acid rain paint scheme. I'm not sure what color I'll be painted on. I'll use to paint on it, but we'll see. It'll be great addition to my 1/18 scale figures. Of course, I appreciate the Green Army figures. I'll probably keep it that way, just for homage of my old military style figures. Of course, I appreciate all the guns. You know, can have all the guns, the Gatling, and then the rocket launcher, the bazooka. I think it's a rocket launcher. Okay, then we have the pistol. I put a pistol there. What else do we have? Oh yeah, and then the rifle, which is still there, right? You can always repaint all this to. You can always repaint this guy also to have more body for your soldier, right? Right. So it's cool. Yeah, you just need to tinker with the sitting position, and you'll probably be alright. Okay. So thanks guys for watching until the end. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell, and you can always contact me through Instagram. Ciao.